Here we go. Here we go. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and that means
Yes,
we
it is.
are live with
Thick
our
Thursday.
models. Oh shit! Oh shit! We are live with our models for our up and coming show, Exotica, New Jersey, and with us today we have the. Hold on, let's do the roulette. Boom, boom, boom. We have the before Daisy Cakes. Stay tuned for the answer. And she's been in our audience before, but this is her first time live with us. This is
Rosie
Rose.
Baddie. The Baddie.
Introduce
from
yourself.
Baddie Vision.
Tell us where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all under Rosie Baddie 3XNYC.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Sorry about that. What's up, giggles? We see you, boo. Hello.
Think about.
It's been a crazy week. I am literally mentally, physically, emotionally just exhausted. Life is like life in times 10. Like one day everything was good, and then next thing you know it was like bam, bam, bam. Oh, you thought you was done? Bam. Bam. So I am just feeling like, okay, what's next for me? So, hello, Jason. How are you? And Giggles, how are we doing? Well, I just told you how I'm doing. How you doing, Rosie?
I'm doing good. I am preparing, gathering all my goodies.
What are you bringing? What are you bringing?
Well, I got this like awesome, snuggly one big hoodie. Has like gummy bears on it. That's like one of my favorite pieces. I'm definitely bringing that. That's a comfort piece.
Oh.
But for the expo,
covering up the boobies? What?
Other than my costumes, I got a couple little cute pieces to wear.
No. Yay. Wait, is she coming? Are you going to be at the iHeart booth?
Hope so.
Yeah. we were supposed to have our meeting tonight, but the only person who showed up was Treasure, and I'm like, Treasure, you've been at the booth before. Like, this doesn't even really apply to you. But I was like, we'll just reschedule because I really want to make sure that we talk about like, hey, Makana, hey, Cole, we see you. We talk about like what to expect, what to bring, what the rules are, just kind of giving you as much information as possible so that you don't show up and be like, what is going on? So we're going to do it Sunday. So we'll get all the details worked out. Okay. But my bad. What? I said, my bad. I didn't know that it was supposed to be today. I apologize. No, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. The girls are in here. You know me and friggin' Discord disagree a lot. That's why I sent it to you on Instagram. No, you didn't. I was like, oh, what is going on with my camera?
I thought that was my eyes for a quick second.
No, that's not the eyes. That's what's in your right hand.
I don't have it in either hand right
now. Sorry.
I'm trying to be a good girl.
All right, we're gonna use the other camera. Oh, hey, look who joined us. It's Cherry.
Hello.
Hey, where's your picture? I mean, where's your face?
I am naked.
Put some clothes on. Like, damn, I'm sorry that we bothered you to put some clothes on.
I'm Winnie the Poohing it right now, so
Yeah.
It's half
Me
me.
kind of too. It's like right there, and then that's its belly.
Yeah.
It's the
mine's
cougar for the night. That's it.
I had on these like pajama bottoms earlier, and we had to go to Home Depot, and it's like men's pajamas because those are the only ones that really fit me right. So they're Raiders, and it had a button to, like, you know how men's have the hole.
yeah.
Right.
Well, it had a button, but my belly popped the button off. So Ghost was like, "Here, wear this long T-shirt so you can cover it up." But my belly kept like making it pop up, so it just kept rolling.
I know
So
that
when my
roll.
landlord came, I saw the pants on, and you could see my belly, and I'm sure they were looking like, "I bet that's her coochie." That's
Oh
her
my god.
fupa. They kept looking at it, so I was like, "Let's sit at the table. Let's sit down. Like, let's not have you looking at my fupa anymore." Hey, Makana.
Hey.
Hello there. Oh look, we're both the same.
Beautiful island girl.
Halfway with our makeup done.
We're doing the same thing.
Yeah, what you getting ready for, Makana?
I have FaceTime at 9, so
Oh,
That's
that's right. You're
That's my
behind it.
girl.
I'm working.
Yes, that's what we do. I was gonna work tonight too, but you know, my day's been shitty, so I'm just like,
I feel that.
I told Daisy, I was like, and then I've got the Two Lips podcast tomorrow, so
Oh yeah, me too. I forgot to bring that fucking onesie in.
oh, you were supposed to try it on. Whitney says, hit the like button. Yes,
Hell yeah.
hit that like button. Hope you're having an awesome night, Cherry. Oh, come on in with some Jason cuddles.
Jason. It's because she's naked.
Well,
Yeah, I'm making too. I ordered some of the.
I'm putting something up now.
Oh, those is cute.
are those from Cheek Boss?
Yeah, but I had to get them because of the hearts.
Aww.
Aw.
But I
Those
ordered
weren't-
some.
They didn't have them in my size when I went to order them.
Oh well, you know I'm gonna fucking flip them around and turn them into a thong, so don't worry.
Always.
But they kind of match this pink shirt, right? This is my sex
Yeah.
panther look for the night for anyone that works with me.
Cherries is naked.
What?
I'm
What?
Give me a second.
Hey, Cherry, I saw you online the other night, girl. Get it?
On what? On Panther?
Yeah, you know I checked.
Stalker.
I get on there all the time, but I'm never in the mood to do calls or video. So I just text.
That's
That's where the money's at.
I know,
That's
but
where the
I just
money
text,
is.
and I do get through text. Like I talk a lot, so that's good.
Hey,
Like I already
something.
had people. I've had people for a while that they just talk to me often, so I just go in for them. To be honest.
It should be under Join Lives, Giggles.
I was taken out of the Join Live channel too, so I don't know if it's
I think something's happening.
yeah on the Discord. I just had Daisy send it to me.
Sure did.
Sure did.
I got you, girl.
That was pretty resourceful. So, oh, look who showed up.
She's
Woohoo!
here.
And she's wearing her iHeart beanie.
I was wearing a makeup for 2 days, the same one. So
Oh, from your costumes? This stuff looked really good, though.
It did that transition.
thank you. Yeah, I just took it off.
Okay, well, here, I'm giving you a task. I need you to find me one for Maleficent, because I'm doing Maleficent this weekend.
A what?
A transition, like a TikTok or something. I've been
Oh.
looking, but I can't find anything for Maleficent.
There has to be something from the movie, like a quote or something.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. My TikTok doesn't like me. When I search for things, I just end up in rabbit holes of conspiracy theories, paranormal, and who's the guy? Ben Matias.
Yeah.
He's the island guy that always does like the little skits with himself, and I love it. And I was looking for, there used to be this guy that used to do the one where he would be like, don't take candy from a stranger, and he would be like, okay, I won't take candy from a stranger. But what if they give me a Snickers? You know what I'm talking about? Where
It's Jason Banks
Yes.
comedy.
what is it?
Jason Banks comedy.
Yes. Thank you.
He's so fucking
Yes.
funny.
My search is over.
Tell me
That's-
why I was literally watching Twin Paranormal before I hopped on, though.
I
You know, to
freaking
say, you know, TikTok only shows you what you watch, bitch. So you're just burning yourself out. It only shows you.
so oh, what's up, Miss Kayla Kitty? Kayla Kitty? Hi, I'm from Florida. Well, welcome.
Hey,
Thanks for coming
hey.
to our live.
Alacrity.
Because this is Rosie's first time with us and Rosie's first time at the fashion show, and just Rosie, we're popping all of Rosie's cherries.
Whoop, whoop.
So let's play
I
a
love
little brief couple of videos from a couple of our past shows.
Oh, this.
And yeah, this is a goodie one. Here we go. Okay.
Love it.
Are we excited yet? I'm doing
I've
this
been excited,
because-
but yeah, I love it. I love the ending scene too.
I feel like I have to take a battery and just start volting people because it seems like there's no excitement for the show. And it's like, okay, we got to get this party started. We are less than 2 weeks away. Or 2
Right.
weeks away, about 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
So we got to get on this. We
I
got
feel
to
that.
do this.
Well, I know Daisy and I are fast on the costume train, getting that
Yeah,
together.
we're going on OF Live, talking about our costumes, showing off our costumes, right?
Yeah. Okay. I am not on OF. I'm like, don't even mention it. Yeah, my costumes came. I did an unboxing the other day on YouTube and put on the Maleficent thing, the headpiece.
Are you going full headpiece?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Now I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do my
Go for
makeup,
it.
which actually it's pretty easy. Maleficent's not really that hard.
Yeah. Isn't it just a bold lip?
Yeah.
Some dark shading on the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna use some green on my scar eye look.
Hell
Because
yeah.
whenever he does the
Be prepared.
yeah.
Yes, I love it. Like shiny green on top.
Mhm.
Yes, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do
Um,
like a dark eye or something. I don't know. She's Angelina Jolie. It was very basic. It was literally just foundation and like maybe I'll just
Big
do
red
some
lip.
like and a big red lip. So I don't know. And I'm waiting to see what everybody selects for their anything you can do. I can do better. Typical men jobs. I haven't picked mine yet because I'm waiting to see what everybody else selects.
I got the race car driver now. Because I put military and then I read that Treasure said I got Air Force and I was like, oh damn, mine was specifically like the Air Force pilot one. So I was like, okay, I'll switch it. Don't worry about it. It was in the locker in my basement, in the Amazon locker. So I just didn't pick it up and they'll just take it back. So it's okay. Fair enough.
Cole said, did you get the rest of your costumes? And Jason says, I'm excited, Platinum. I cannot wait. And Whitney said, same old.
Lol.
So
I'm not really sure what
I-
you meant by that.
I haven't gotten the rest of my costumes, but I still need to try mine on, which I probably will do either tonight or tomorrow night. But I have been working on getting the goodies together, which Rosie was talking about, and I have kind of a story to tell you. Well, I have a story to tell you.
All right, go ahead, Daisy.
So, okay. So MC Johnny T is somebody that like all of us know and love. And since he made the Daisy Cakes theme song, I reached out to him and I said, hey, if you want to send me business cards, I will put them in my goodie bag. And he was like, bet. So he literally gets on Canva, designs the gift cards, has them rush delivered to my house. And then, but I didn't know he had them rush delivered. And I texted him and I was like, hey, do you have like an ETA so I can start putting these together? He was like, they showed that they were delivered 4 days ago. I was like, what? And so I looked through all the shit that I've gotten because obviously I've gotten, costume stuff left and right. And I don't have them. So I call UPS and I'm like kind of getting short with them because I'm like, did your delivery driver just not know how to read? Like, did they give it to the wrong unit here? And so I went literally physically walking around to see all of the units that are similar numbers. And then on top of that, I called them and they were like, well, don't you see the picture that we put? And I was like, no, the picture's not showing on my end. And so they go, well, it has and they said blue door, which I have kind of a bluish purple door. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe just the lighting looks super blue. But then they go, it has a doormat that has the letter H on it. And I'm like, I don't fucking have that. So I literally go walking around and looking at every fucking doorstop. And I stop and I knock on doors that have the letter H on them. Like if it says just hello and it's just the letter H, I'm knocking on that fucking door. Okay.
Sherlock Daisy.
Yeah, Sherlock Daisy was in the fucking house. So I am calling at this point. I'm like, you guys need to send me a picture of this door. I need more perspective. I need to know if there's furniture in it. This is out of control. There's way too many units here, right? So
650 apartments later.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not that bad because they are townhomes, so it's not a huge, I can see all the doors, so I'm not going to go up and downstairs or anything, but still it's annoying as fuck, And so I'm like, I need more clues. This is Scooby-Doo.
I need more clues.
Okay, Velma.
Handy dandy notebook, and it is not fucking full yet. And so I'm calling them again. This is now my fourth call. And they're like, okay, we will email you the picture because we're looking at it. I'm like, okay. So I get the email. I click it 100 times and never did the picture pull up, but the confirmation pulled up. And so I'm like, but I'm not reading it because I'm looking for a picture. Finally, I read it. And okay, we're going to just use Cakes as the street address. Instead of saying Cakes Boulevard, it says East Cakes Avenue. And I'm like,
it's a completely different address.
Completely different address. So then I Google it, and it's 35 minutes away from my house.
Oh, shit.
So this morning, after, I ditched the broke roommates, I go to drive 35 minutes away to get these fucking business cards, right? And it looked like an area that was a little bit more sus. So I was not that concerned with
You took all that time to come up with that.
I didn't want to say ghetto. That sounds rude, but I didn't think I was gonna be worried about the neighborhood or being judged or anything because of where it was at geographically. So I get down there and I'm like, where the fuck am I? It's this section I had never seen before. And I get to this back neighborhood that's these mansions. And y'all, I am in a crop top. I'm in one of my fucking Panther shirts, no bra, Daisy Dukes, and white Crocs. And I pull up to a mansion. And I'm like,
oh, God.
Did you get the package?
Meanwhile, they're calling the police.
Meanwhile,
they're this weirdo.
Here. And so anyways, they have my package. So I'm on cloud 9 at this point, right? This is before 9 a.m. My day is on a great start. I'm feeling like the smartest person in the fucking world at this point. Mind you, my day gets worse. And so I go and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get my bubble machine that I've been meaning to go pick up. So I go and pick my bubble machine up. Again, feeling like I'm getting shit done. Then I check my emails. And this is where it all goes downhill. I check my emails and I get an email saying that something with like Norton virus, like scanning shit, had been renewed automatically. And it was like, thank you for renewing. And I was like, no, I sure as fuck did not. And then I scroll a little bit farther and it says $350. I'm like, I sure did not do that. And so I look at my bank account and sure as shit, it looks like exactly $300 is missing. So at this point, I'm in full panic mode while driving on the highway.
The email is a scam and it's not real.
Bitch, why are you gonna kill me? But yes. So, but listen, let me tell you how far into this process I get. Okay, I get really far. I get embarrassingly far into this process. So I call, and I'm so ashamed to tell you guys this story. But it's fine. So I call, and this motherfucker is like, okay, you need to be at your computer for me to do this. And I was like, no, you guys need to email me the instructions and I'll do it when I get home. I'm on the freeway and I'm not spending $300. And he goes, well, then I guess you don't want your money. Click, hangs up. That should have been my first sign. Should have been my first sign. Actually, technically, the sender on the email should have been my first sign. But we're going to remember that I was driving, so I wasn't looking close to details. Sherlock Daisy clocked out for the day at 10 a.m.
She got a she's gone.
She solved one mystery and she was over the fucking day. So I get home. I rush home. I get on my computer. I call this motherfucking number. I'm like, I'm on my computer. What do you need me to do? Like, I'm all pissy at this point. And he's like, okay, well, you need to go to this website. And he tells me the website. I go to it. Not even using any brain cells at this point, okay? Brain cells not existent because I'm just thinking, that's booth money, bitch. Like, that's what I'm doing. Okay? And so I'm just not thinking. And fucking, I get into it. And all of a sudden my mouse moves and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, this is like a screen sharing sign. He goes, yeah, it's so I can take you to the thing. I'm like, I thought you were going to tell me how to do it, not do it for me. He's like, no, I'm going to get you there and then you'll be able to do it. So I'm like, okay. And then he's like, okay, take down my number, take down my extension, take down my employee ID. So, trying to sound like super legitimate, okay? Gives me first and last name, everything. Gets into my thing and he's like, okay, here's the cancellation. And I pull it up and y'all, I swear to God, there are so many red flags in the story that I can't even fucking function when I tell it back. But he pulls up the Google Docs form. And I say, wait, the cancellation is a Google Docs form? And he goes, yeah. And I said, but my daughter could have made it. I mean, I forgot. Wait, I forgot that. I forgot you too. My brother roommate could have made this. And so I make this joke and fill it out. Well, and then I hit submit. And it has like, your confirmation is. And I'm like, how the fuck do they get a confirmation to generate on Google Docs? Because I know how Google Docs works, you know? I'm like, that's interesting. I wonder how that works. Mind you, everybody has the same confirmation number, right? Obviously, that's more of that story. But I'm like, yeah. And goes, okay, can you read the message out loud? Because once we get to the submission form, we can't see your screen because it's confidential information. I'm like, was it? It was just like my address or whatever. Okay, which I guess like God is confidential. But and so I read it out loud to him, and it says some shit about like, next step is to log into your financial institution.
Daisy,
Oh my God.
Not on a phone or a tablet.
Daisy.
And so then I'm like, that's so weird. And he goes, no, you just need to log in so you can accept the refund. I'm like, I've never heard of this being a thing. I'm like, how would I do that? So then
Ma'am.
You did it.
I log in halfway, like I log in and then my big guy sends me the like second, the second verification code or whatever. And he sends it to me and it gives a pop-up and he remember the guy said he can't see my screen, right? tell me why he clicked out of the pop-up. And I go, whoa, wait a second. You just told me you couldn't see my screen, but you clicked the pop-up. He goes, no, I didn't. I said, motherfucker, are you trying to tell me I clicked that shit and I forgot instantly? Like, or I clicked it with my mind? And he goes, no. I'm like,
He almost had to.
bitch. As soon as I said, motherfucker, after he was like, no, I started unplugging everything. Unplug. I dead ass said, eat shit and die. And I hung up. And
Did you log back into your computer?
no, bitch. I drove my happy ass to Geek Hero and I said, I will pay you $80 if you wipe this bitch clean. And that's what happened. So
Now
Did you tell them that you had somebody on TeamViewer?
yes, and I wasn't proud of it, but yes, I did tell him. I also got a new router today, so that was fun, and I had changed all my passwords.
Oh,
So-
Daisy.
You know, today was full of like real highs and real lows.
So anybody who's watching, let this be a lesson
Moral
that
of the story.
there are many scams out there. That I get them 100 a day where
I do not.
I've been getting the new iPhone every week for the last like 2 years in my email, and it'll say your new iPhone is being shipped. Here's your confirmation receipt, and it'll be like $2,000. But it's not real. What it is that they either have phishing links, like they'll put links in the email so that you'll click on it, and then once you click on it, they put spyware on your computer, and then they can hack it. Or in this situation, they had you call and got you to sign up for like a TeamViewer type program so that they can access your computer. And then once you got into your bank, they were going to get your information and then send themselves money.
You know what's funny though is jokes on them because corn is illegal, and that's all they would have found on my computer.
No, but
They
TeamViewer,
weren't going for what was on your computer, huh?
that the program doesn't let them in your computer. It just let them see what you're doing. So they
Yeah,
were
but they,
see your
Yeah, but-
password, your stuff.
yeah, your
I know,
password.
so all I use it for is to check. I use it to check my Twitter.
You should check your passwords because while you type it, they can see letter by letter, so they could actually be seeing that. Like, you know, you can slow it down and you can actually see someone typing their password. So
Yeah.
if you use that password on anything else, you should change it for sure.
Oh, okay. That's a big.
Yeah,
All the passwords.
Oh
Yeah.
I just
total
changed my-
refresh.
Well,
Have
that
you
was
Yes,
fun.
Country Cane, scamming is at an all-time high.
That's for
I
sure.
will say also Porch Pirates. I had my entire
Oh
New
my
Jersey
god.
order stolen, and I had to start
What?
over.
That's
You're
why I have
lying.
a locker on my basement because even though it's
New
just
Jersey and New York is the same.
yeah, we have an Amazon locker in the basement because of that. Like they were just jumping into the building and stealing everything.
Mm-hmm. I had my whole order. It was like 15 plus items, and they just like my Ring camera caught it all. So luckily Amazon sent it all again, but they just picked it up and ran, and I was like, for why?
Like, what-
It's all lingerie.
That's the thing that's funny is like, what if it's like a skinny bitch? Like, what am I supposed to do with all this?
They don't care. They'll just sell it on eBay or Poshmark or whatever.
Right.
Good luck. That's so silly. Oh, and then especially considering we order such specific things, like, you know, mine had lime green curtains. Oh. Good luck.
That's
Let me
crazy.
tell you, after my costume debacle, I almost ordered red curtains, Daisy. I almost did.
Girl. Look, today I got in my thing 600 pieces of bubble gum. They'd been like, what the fuck? That's my Amazon order for today.
So for anybody who's watching, call your bank first. Always call your bank. If the money came out of your account, then you need to be concerned.
Yep.
If it didn't come out of your account, it's just ways for them to try to get access to your information.
And no one ever needs you to get into your accounts.
Oh, look, it's Jess's favorite fan. Hey, Cameron.
Hello, camera.
Hi, every beautiful women.
What?
Every
Hello, where she?
Oh my God. I don't know if you guys have seen this TikTok where it's like a melancholy song and it's like, oh, people have been calling me fat to, or like, oh, I'm having like the worst day or whatever. And then there's like a sign on the mirror and it says you're, and then they change the sign where it'll be like you're fat and it's YOUR. And so then they're like, wait a minute. Like at first they're like, oh, somebody called. And then they're wait a minute. Then they go up there and they're like taking the marker and they're putting U''RE. I love that TikTok. I don't care how many times I've seen it. I think it's hilarious.
It's so good. I've caught myself doing that. Like people will go like, "You're this and you're that," and I will go like, "You just," I just type "your" with the with the asterisk up top. That's my response.
Aw. We love you too, Giggles. I listen there. So this reminds me, I got into like a Twitter beef about 3 or 4 years ago, right? And this girl was coming for me. Now, if anybody knows me, I don't do Twitter beef. I don't do social media beef at all. Like you're just beefing by yourself. It's a one-course meal. I'm not giving you any type of sides or putting any beef on the plate. So anyways, this girl kept going in on me. And I'm talking like we're in like 14, 15 tweets by now. And I'm just like, I see all these grammatical errors. So instead of responding, I took an asterisk and every word that she either misspelled or didn't use correct pronunciation or any of that, I just went and corrected it. So my response was literally like asterisk THEIR, asterisk YOU''RE, asterisk. And when I tell you my fans loved it, it became this whole thing and she just ended up blocking me. So if you ever want to win a Twitter beef, just go back and correct someone's grammar and their spelling and boom, you're good to go.
well, Twitter
So
is so fucking silly to me. But yeah.
What?
They're so silly to me. Like I was telling you, like we're supposed to be cartoon characters. Like, why is anyone trying to have a fucking opinion on their Twitter? So silly.
Social media.
Yeah.
I'm just a Disney princess. I sing to animals and look cute. That's my job.
I haven't even been posting fucking like. Oh, I shouldn't. I just cursed. I haven't even been posting like serious shit on Twitter.
Fairy.
You're a fairy.
No drama. Yes.
No drama.
Magic.
Just magic. Pixie dust.
I'm not on social media for that shit. I am literally there to market my brand. Like when people ask me questions about social, like religion, politics, things like that. Like, and somebody actually told me, they're like, oh, it's so sad that you have a nice social media, or like you have like a lot of people that follow you and you should be using your social media following. Let me tell y'all something. I thought about it and I tried for like a hot second. The people that follow me on social media do not care about any of that shit. They are there for one thing and one thing only. And we all know what that is. So it is senseless. And, you know, they don't listen to me when I ask questions that are like real life questions. No, I asked about relocating. A few people answered because they trying to get me to come to their city. But if I ask a real world question, like I'll use this for example. One time I saw this girl, she had like 250,000 followers. So I was like, oh my God, if she put her Cash App up and every one of her followers sent her $1, she'd make $250,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, ooh, I got 75,000 followers. Let me put my Cash App up. And I put, just tip me $1. Let me know you seen this tweet or whatever. I don't even remember what, might have even said, I'll give you a free photo, free video, something, right? Do you know, I got 3 people that sent me Cash App and they were all people that I knew personally. Wasn't nobody trying to send me no type of money. So anyways, that's all that to say that I would love to be more active in certain communities, but I'm going to be honest with you, like nobody's looking to Platinum Pussy for political advice.
Right.
So
Great. That's
not
great.
only that, but the conversations get really deep and heavy. And I feel like,
Huge. People like to read into things that aren't said.
right. And for me, I think what happens is it's like the same thing like dating a fan. When you date a fan, their fantasy is completely ruined because you are not your online persona 100%. I'm not saying that you're fake, but when you
You're not
don't
that 100% of the time.
right, you're not
Right.
like, oh,
You
I
have your
can't-
business you, and then you have your non-business you.
right. Well, we have bad days. And
Bad
sometimes
bitches
we
have
have
bad days too.
sometimes we have bad moods, sometimes we just don't want to be around you, like, and it's not you personally, it's just sometimes we're just going through something and we just don't want to be bothered with shit. Like, I'm not. And the problem with being a fan is they're so accustomed to us taking care of them in some capacity that when you're in this state, they don't understand, like, you know what I mean? Like they're still looking at the fantasy you. So then when you turn into the real you, they're like, I don't know if I like this. We're gonna go back to the fantasy you. If they stick around, some of them just disappear. They'd be like, oh, this got too real for me. So that's how it is for my social media. Like, I'm also the type of person that I try not to post anything that's like negative. Like, I'm not trying to poison people's day. So
Right.
I try to be mindful of like what I'm putting out into the world, because whatever I put out, I know I'm going to get back. So I like to try to keep negativity off of social media. Plus, there's enough
Well, I
out
just
there.
post my ass, and that's all that gets posted.
Word.
You can go look at any of my shit. I'm either posting ass or I'm flirting with my friends.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's my
Giggles said
2 categories.
flirting or bending over.
Not even bending over, dude. I look good. I look snatched when I'm standing straight up.
Giggles said, "Oh, I have did that before. Someone that was wanting someone to buy them coffee." Oh, okay,
Right? I
nice.
feel like it's your mutuals that always come in clutch. Like,
Yeah.
Squeaky always be like, "Here's a drink. Here's a coffee." Like,
Some
because
people
people
don't
on
see that you have a life outside of the phone.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter how many followers you got on Twitter. They're there for the free content. So
Mhm.
then I tell you $1.
Right, and we know that. Like, they want to see what they could see.
Well, that's what I'm not gonna lie. Like, I spent time the other day kind of doing like market
Sorry.
research about Panther, where I went through all of these like girls that were like tagging Panther, and I was checking their follower count versus their ranking on Panther. And like there was people that had I think the one specifically was like 350,000 on Twitter, and they were ranked 2,800. And so it's
Mhm.
like I
It
mean, it
doesn't
makes
always translate. Yeah.
it doesn't correlate. You have to actually show up and be online and like. But even Carrie, that one day you were online and your shit jumped like 1,200.
I was like 3,800, 3,400. That was definitely in the like mid to late 3,000s. I got on one night and I
Yep.
was able to get down to like 1,300.
It's
Yep.
wild.
It's just effort. You gotta put time.
Right. It's just effort. And, you know, for me, like, I've been on Sex Panther for a long time. And I thought that I had a method that it used to work, but not so much anymore, because I've found that my niche on Panther is fetish based. Like, the submissives love me. I don't know why, but I was doing everything that was like on the other spectrum. Like, ooh, yeah, don't you wish you could, you know, come inside my mouth or whatever.
Yeah,
That
Daddy.
and you know, I guess somehow, some way, when I did my rebrand and I was changing things to do more femdom, I don't know. So when I post that stuff, oh yeah. The only problem with those guys, but I've kind of had that same situation with a lot of my Panther people, is like they come and then they go.
My only problem with them is they are so fucking needy. Like, okay, I had this one who is supposed to be a slave and is into me being queenie or whatever the fuck. And then he's like, no, do this. No, do this. No, do this. And I'm like, bro, you're not a very good slave. Like, I don't know if you know this. Like, this is not good. Like, you're pretty demanding. And so I always make that joke or whatever. These are not even at all. Like, what is even happening here? But,
we can't tell.
Oh, okay. They just like fucking caterpillars.
Snuffleupagus.
And so I look like I fly away with these. But then you get the ones who are more like traditional, and I'm like, what do you want to see? And they're like, just you, And I was like, can I just get these all fucking night? Like, shit, it's so easy. This one made me put more clothes on. He was like, no, I want you to put your clothes on, and I want you to talk about how I need to starve and send you all my money, and you don't care if I starve. And it's so needy. It's so draining. But
that's financial domination, Daisy.
But it's not, because they're dominating. They're telling me to fucking when to cough.
But they need to tell you what they want, Like they need to tell you what they need.
I like that. No, I don't like this.
And once you know that, then afterwards you can go ahead and go off on them and everything. But they need to first tell you everything that they're into, so you'd say exactly what
they need to fulfill their fantasy.
Yeah.
Daisy, I'm giving you an F in Panther class.
Domination.
Yeah, that's easy. Just send me all, put on more clothes and tell me to send you all my money. Pfft, hello? Well, just send him my way. You know what? You don't have to worry about him. You just send him my way. I'll take care of him. I'll take all his money.
I like the ones
I'll make him get 2-3 jobs. I'll deplete his savings. I will max out his credit cards and make him pull out his 401k.
You said, those are the ones that come and go. Like, I will literally talk. Oh, or like this one. I don't know whose fucking credit cards he's using, but he calls me from a different username every fucking night.
Yeah,
not to sound shitty, but like the only reason I know is because of the stuff he asked. I'm like, wait a second, is this? And I'll say like his first username, and that's just what I've called him ever since.
Yeah, he's probably using stolen credit cards.
But my favorites are the ones who are more like, I want to watch you get off, and I'm like, okay. I'll do that.
What about you, Rosie? What are your favorites?
I don't have any favorites. I like I'm an alpha switch, so I like a little bit of both. I like to be dominated and I like to dom. I'm with her though. I don't like the greedy thing. That's a big turn off. A lot of them stay just with the dot unread. But a good place to check some of that type of fetish in that niche is what we were talking about. I don't know if I can mention on here, but I would definitely send it in the chat.
OF?
It's a site.
FL?
Yes.
Fet?
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta teach me it. Okay, because the only thing I ever get is hit up by guys that want to take me to dinner.
Or want to be your co-star.
Where it's literally a dating app, kind of. It's not.
Yeah. I was on there before work. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's a dating app, basically, to find people.
What were you looking for?
Well, you know,
she said activities. I see. I've only been on there for work purposes, but for me, the amount of arrogance, like, I already know people are arrogant, but it just seems like when they get on that site, they just want to like talk to me any kind of way. And I'm just like, slow your motherfucking roll right now. Who the fuck are you talking to? And then I have to check myself. Like, why? If you're going to go through all that, don't even respond. So now I just don't even respond. And then I get like Question mark. Remember we were talking, Daisy, and that guy kept sending. He says that he wants me to.
Hook up with his wife. And
No, he wanted me to try on his wife's clothes.
that's what it was. Yeah, and like break them.
And then
or
he
something.
said, "But I want to talk to you outside of this." Like it was so bizarre and weird. So I was like, so first he said, "I need to ask you a question, something about me and my girlfriend." And then I was like, "What is it?" And then he was like, "I want you to try on my girlfriend's clothes. Would you be into that if I paid you?" And then I didn't respond. And so he wrote back and he was like basically, "Are you going to answer me?" And then a question mark.
And that's when I'm like, nope.
I'm like, "I think you have your answer, sir."
You know who else is old is fucking people on Instagram. I used to love getting on Instagram Live, and now it's like,
All I get are constant requests. I'm not putting you on my live. I've seen enough ashy dicks in my life. I'm good. The last time I was on iHeart, well, no, not the last time, but like a couple weeks ago when I was on iHeart, maybe even longer than that, like a month. But the guy came in and he was like, so he was in the chat room, and I thought we knew him. Like the name seemed like it was familiar from YouTube or somewhere, right? So I was like, okay, maybe this is somebody we know. So I let him into the live, and at first it was dark. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, turn on the light. And then all of a sudden I see pubic hair and and I'm like,
bruh.
I'm like, no, this is me. No, get me. How do I
Put
get
that thing
out?
back where it came from, or so help me.
I'm like,
funny.
I'm like, Daisy, let me just unplug everything. I was so mad. I came back to the live because I was having a good conversation with someone. And so I came back and I was like, I'm scared, y'all. You can't let nobody in this damn live. So now it's like, if we don't know you, sorry.
No, it cracks me up the progression of DMs where it's like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Da da da. I want to get to know you. And then you don't respond. They're like, fuck you. You're so ugly, you fat bitch. like, it's always like the progression. It's like, oh, okay. So
that's who I was when you first hit me up when I was beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I will say like I have a few like I have a few people that you can tell like the difference between I guess like the people that I know are just gonna be like one hit wonders and the people that are gonna like stick around like and like there's like really small select few that are like now my friends and shit. Like I'll send them reels and have like, you know, outside conversations or whatever. But I like Panther because like, you know, it's setting that boundary that you don't really have to set. Like I swear, even people will subscribe to OF to then tell me that they want to take me to dinner.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I'm like first of all, bro.
They asked if they could meet me in person, and I'm like, you're literally gonna get me kicked out of this app by ticket.
Right. I'm like, and you're restricted because we know better.
My thing is, I'm like, where are you even located? What's your name? Like, can you? I know your name is not U275993. So hi, hey, how are you?
But a lot of them they subscribe to our pages because they see where we're located and they know that they're close by or they could make it, and they try to make it happen by that way. Because I mean, if they message me normally on socials, I'm not gonna answer anyway. So they go on OF because they know I will answer, but there's just no way. There was this guy that one time told me that he saw me at this party. That is a party I love going. It's once a month. And that on the next one, maybe he will show up. And I was like, the fuck you are? You show up, get you kicked out. It's that easy. But yeah, they get bold because they see where you are. They think they got a chance. And for some reason, plus size women, they think they're more easy to attain.
I'm okay with it. Like I have had a couple people be like, oh yeah, I'm in this area. And I'm like, oh, well, sometimes we go to the swingers club. If you ever see them, say hi. You know, like I'm totally down with like fan interactions But that's because I also have like my walking bodyguard. Like I'm not going by myself to these places.
Not just that. I mean, I do go with friends and everything, but it's not just the matter of being on my own, but it's also that usually the people that approach you in that way, they're not fucking normal. Most of them are creepy and weird because that's what they have to resort to be able to approach someone. So
I don't know about that. I feel like we're all kind of creepy and weird in some way.
oh, they're all weird. So yeah, there's only like, I mean, I've dated people out of my OF. Like I literally am dating someone that I met on OF. However, he did not approach me in a way that it was like, oh, I want to meet you, I want to see you, and all that. It was more like he came in, first of all, started buying services.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought a custom and he bought a dick rating and all that stuff. And then afterwards we started talking and it was like a friendly conversation. And at some point, because I liked what I see, I liked like it was my type when I saw his video. I was the one who told him, oh, you're like just my type. And he was like, oh yeah, okay. And he was like, well, if you ever need anyone. And I was like, shit, I might need you. Where are you at? And he's like, literally across the pond. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And we met and it was great, amazing chemistry and everything. But we already had established a relationship before that. And he didn't come in thinking that he could get me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just different. When someone comes in with that intention, they're just trying to hit it and quit it. And that's it.
Well, we need to gear up for this fashion show that's in 2 motherfucking weeks, y'all.
Yeah.
2 weeks. I cannot believe how quick this time is going by. So
Too quick.
make sure you guys go check out our social media, iHeartBBWCOM. Make sure you check out our TikToks, iHeartBBWCOM2. And go to our website, iHeartBBW.com, so that you can get all the latest and greatest information on the fashion show times and when we're going to be at the booth and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little tired today. It's been a very exhausting day.
Yes.
But I have to move, so
You got this.
Yeah.
I don't want to move. I have a lot of shit. I really don't. But
The whole basement.
I've got 4 bedrooms, a basement, shit in my living room, shit in my dining room, shit in my office, shit in my foyer, shit in my pantry. Like, yeah, it's not looking forward to this. But I'll be liquidating outfits, costumes, lingerie, and props. So it's a sale. I am not trying to move this shit with me. So
Moving is not fun for anyone, I feel like.
especially when you're a hoarder. Hi, my name is Carrie Anthony, and I am an adult content creator hoarder because the majority of my shit is for that purpose. So.
Big dildos, little dildo. Bro, who all did I send that fucking TikTok to or that reel to? Where it had the secondhand
You sent it to me.
Bro, I was dying. Okay, so they make apparently prank packaging to where like you buy this like package and then you put something like normal in it, but whenever it gets there, it's like the mailman
Super embarrassing.
and it's super embarrassing. And it was literally a package that said secondhand sex toys. And this lady pulled it out of her mailbox and she was like,
look at Cherry's face.
And so then I was like, what? Like I couldn't even watch the rest of the fucking video. And then I had to dig further, obviously, because Sherlock Daisy was on point. It was before 9 a.m., you guys. And so, yeah, I found out that it's prank packaging and that exists. So don't ever ask me to ship you anything because that's what you're getting.
I don't give a shit. My post people might think it's funny though. and I go in there all the time because I ship packages from there, and they know me, so they'll be like, "You get some interesting stuff over there." Mm-hmm. Secondhand sex toys. That's nasty.
I meant to ask you. Okay, so whenever you make your labels, remember how we were talking the other day, and you're like, "Oh, well, when you sell pennies, you make the labels, and you put the buyer's address as the to and the from."
Mm-hmm.
Do you make them like that at the post office, like, and you tell them
No.
to just in, or you put them out at your house?
I do everything at my house. So if it's panties, I go to USPS.com or
Yeah.
ship something. But I use USPS.com and I print the labels. I have a thermal printer, so I just do it from home.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to pay for PO box fees.
For what?
Like PO box fees. For PO box.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth it if you actually commit to buying panties. You know how many times I get asked, "Who do you have panties?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have like 75,000 pairs," and then I never follow through with actually like sending them pictures.
Put them on MV.
No, it's not. It's not the selling them. Is not the problem. Following through and sending them.
Oh, you are the problem.
I am.
You're the problem.
I-
Oh, okay. Now
am
we've
the-
ascertained.
No problem.
Yeah, it's me. I suck at that. Like follow through.
Well,
selling panties always sounds like a good idea, and then it's like, fuck, it's so much work. First, I gotta wear them. I don't even wear pants.
damn. Speaking of that, I got some pants I gotta send to Country Cane. I know you're waiting on your leggings. You're gonna get them. Don't worry. I just gotta do it on a day when I'm gassy. So before we dip out for the evening, I first want to say thank you for everyone who showed up, whether you're watching us live or the replay, and everyone that came here that's a part of iHeart. Rosie, Makana, Cherry, and Daisy. I do want to ask a question though. What is it? Which one is your favorite costume of the weekend?
Ooh.
Mine's the villain.
Ooh.
I think villain.
Villain.
Mhm.
Mine's is gonna be the boudoir.
Ooh, I love that though.
Ooh, sexy slut. What about you, Cherry?
I think
The boudoir.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe I need to step my outfit up. Maybe that is the problem. But
It might be my astronaut, but I haven't got it, so I don't know if it fits. So I can't say it's that one yet.
oh my gosh,
Wait, you're going as an
I
astronaut
cannot
I'm
wait.
so excited to see that.
Who's doing an astronaut? It was Makana.
Missy.
Yeah. Well, so Missy,
Missy's-
I saw that she had commented something about sizing, so I was like, "Oh, Missy's not being an astronaut anymore." And then so I ordered one, but it was just that she ordered another astronaut one, and I was like, "Damn it!"
That's okay.
Missy's
We can
also
be-
changed 3 or 4 times. So
Yeah.
if we end up with 2 Astro sluts, then we end up
Hey.
with 2 Astro sluts.
An Astrothought, what up?
Or an Astro slut.
Well, you thought of that. Like,
Getting
hold on. I'm gonna have this ready.
All right. Well, let's do our outros. We're ready to, go ahead.
Hey, it's Makana Moon. You can find me on all the things, but Instagram is island_girl4575 and X is island_girl475. Check the bio for all the rest.
And next,
Hi, you can find me at www.daisykcakes.com, which takes you to my link tree, and all of my links tell you what you want or where to go for whatever you want.
and
It's your girl Rosie Batty, and you can find me at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Rosie Batty, 3XNYC.
damn, Cherry.
Hi, I'm Wednesday, and
You even sound like her.
anyway, livingcarrier.com.
Transformation.
I know. I was like, what? What happened to the beanie? I am Carrie Platinum Pazzi Anthony, the CEO of iHeart BBW. You can find me on iHeartBBW.com and all of the iHeart BBW COM socials. And of course, you can find me every Thursday 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with all my wonderful friends of iHeart BBW and the Curvy BBW Fashion Show. But you know what we got to do? We got to throw those hearts in the air and wave them like we just don't care. What is that, Daisy?
Sorry.
No, I got other shit in my hand. But I'm making
What is happening?
And thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, follow, all the good stuff. We will see you guys next week, same time, same bat channel. Until next time, peace.